Porsche Cayenne Turbo S and Mercedes ML63 AMG, two road-legal monsters together, 1,031 horsepower of earth-shattering power. This isn't driving, it's landscape gardening. The race for more horsepower has reached giddying heights, and these two are spearheading it. 2-ton Panzers accelerating from 0 to 100 in 5 seconds flat. Steel-plated giants faster than some sports cars. The car industry must have gone nuts. We want to know the truth. Does the world really need 500 horsepower plus luxury SUVs? 6.2-litre capacity, 510 horsepower. This car's engine guzzles 16.5 litres per 100 kilometers, just when idling. The price is cheap, though, at less than 100,000 euros. Much more expensive, the Porsche. Two turbochargers give the 4.5-litre V8 521 horsepower. At full throttle, you just might make it from one petrol station to the next. This sound is addictive. No gently throbbing V8 here. The Porsche sounds like a herd of angry elephants. Transmission is either Tiptronic or automatic with 720 Newton meters maximum torque power. It doesn't really matter. As you'd expect from a Porsche, suspension and steering are excellent. Even at 270 kilometers top speed, cornering feels safe as houses. A dangerous illusion. What a sound. No compressor for the ML63. AMG went for an aspirated engine, meaning this car goes like lightning, 0 to 100 in 5 seconds. This car seriously alters the space-time continuum. At 250, the Merc speed control kicks in. Sensible, otherwise ditches would be full of compact cars forced there in the wake of its slipstream. Maybe the speed limiter is there for driver safety, taking over when all self-restraint fails, because in terms of handling, the Porsche beats the ML. Steering and suspension may be okay, but don't feel as precise as the Cayennes. On-road, the Porsche is ahead in the stakes, so what about off-road? A purely hypothetical question. Apart from us, no one in their right mind would force a 100,000 euro SUV cross-country. It's obvious people who buy this car care more about design than off-road qualities. Brawn, brute force, and just a touch of evil, that's the AMG for you. The huge front grills provide the V8 with a healthy airflow and its driver with a healthy image boost. The ML lines look pretty dynamic, at least as far as two-tonners go. 19-inch alloys let people know that the AMG is the big one. It's not exactly a master of understatement. The ML, with its macho array of AMG badges and giant rear end, shouts, "Size does matter," as it passes you. Both cars achieve the balancing act between sports car and 4x4 through suspension lift, high off-road, low in urban mode. From the front, the Turbo S looks like a jacked-up 911. If it weren't for those massive air intakes, perfect for hoovering up the right-hand lane. Opinions differ as far as the Cayenne's design is concerned. Fact is that it definitely looks as if it's part of the Porsche family. You usually only get a glimpse of the distinctive lettering at the rear end. Once the turbochargers kick in, the petrol-guzzling monster is a speck on the horizon in no time. Porsche as we know it, the ignition key on the left-hand side, interlocked round instruments. The good news is that at 120,000 euros, sat-nav, TPM system and heated seats are all included in the price. The ML's interior just oozes quality. The sat-nav is an optional extra. The leather upholstery is part of the AMG's basic package. Now for some true decadence. Two luxury SUVs in a mud fight. The ML goes first. In off-road mode, the Giant achieves 25 centimeters ground clearance. Optional extras, gear reduction and central and rear diff locks will set you back another 2,000 euros. So what? With a torque like this, the Mercedes makes a molehill out of any mountain. The rather stiff AMG seems to cope well with articulation. Safety plus. On steep slopes, the downhill drive support takes over the braking at the push of a button, enabling the driver to concentrate on maneuvering. Not a bad performance, but in extreme terrain, the Merc would soon be lost without gear reduction and diff locks. You get far more off-road extras for your money with the Porsche. Air suspension lift makes for 27 centimeters of ground clearance, gear reduction, front to rear diff lock, even steep uphill slopes are no big issue. Like a Panzer, the long-legged Cayenne flattens almost anything in its way. The only thing a Porsche driver has to do without is downhill drive support. DIY braking is called for. On-road and off-road, the Cayenne beats its main competitor hands down. Icing on the ML63 cake, the engine. The workmanship in general is also superb. Only suspension and steering leave something to be desired. The winner, both on and off-road, the Cayenne Turbo S. Dampers are the high price and the fuel consumption. Back to our initial question, does the world really need a 500 horsepower off-road vehicle? The honest answer, definitely not. These are expendable and rather dangerous big boys' toys, and, we admit it, a hell of a lot of fun.